Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where you can safely ignore the 0-0 here. This is not true. We're actually winning this war. We're at 10% war exhaustion to the attacker's 18% war exhaustion. They currently have 89 reasons to not status quo, and we have 0 reasons to not status quo. Our war goal is to just humiliate them. It'll gain us 100 influence. Whoopee. So I think for right now, we're just going to tick forward a little bit. I would love to get some of these fleets properly set up so that we can get some real actual defenses here. That would be great, because we currently have these two breaches, or potential breaches, over here. And then we've got this over here that we are dealing with. We've got this over here, and we've also got this L gate that they can potentially come through. So we have multiple reasons to be concerned. I do kind of want to move this construction ship over here, but I don't want to spend the influence just yet. Now, it does bear noting that we're going to need way more naval cap than this. Like, way more naval cap. We're 2 out of 3 Titan cap. Interesting. We only have 3 Titans available. That's noted. Okay, well, we definitely want to put in a couple more anchorages in these locations. I think there's no doubt about that. So we'll get those anchorages in, and that'll get us, what, 12 per? So that'll be like plus 36 naval cap. That's not going to be enough. That's not nearly going to be enough. But we do need to... We could clear out a... planetary feature here. I don't feel like it's super necessary on Achenar Prime. This is a mining location, so yeah, I think it's not required right now. We are going to want those energy credits very, very soon, and let's actually get started here. We're going to want those energy credits very, very soon because we are going to be able to activate the Warforge quite soon. That'll give us a huge chunk of alloys, so that will be great. Now, I did actually already queue up, well, I didn't queue it up, but I created another combat fleet. I'm not sure, I can actually pull it up in the fleet manager here. It's this fleet. I'm not entirely sure that we are currently ready to get that going because of our naval cap issues that we've got. Our strength over here is not super high. Noted. Yeah, they're coming through this L gate, and I did expect that. Perhaps not quite this soon. We are upgrading to a Star Fortress. If they attack us here... I think we're probably powerful enough if they attack us here.
The station is under attack.
We do see that there's an additional fleet coming up this way. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about any of this right now. What we want to do more than anything is just buy time. With enough time, we can make this happen. This starbase is still a ways away from its upgrade. We have done some necrophaging, so let's head up over here and grab this industrial world. Now, I don't feel like we need additional consumer goods right now, so I'm going to continue with these extra alloy foundries. Governing ethics shift. Okay, that's fine. This Corvette and Destroyer. I think they were pretty clearly intended to go into the 4th Combat Fleet, right? So let's just group them in there. Excellent. I'm not sure how they didn't get grouped in, but whatever. We'll take it for now. And yeah, that was in Bakramar. That was expected to happen. Now this strength is only 1.9k. We could strike out with this 4th Combat Fleet. And we could reinforce it. Now, this combat fleet is definitely on the weaker side, especially compared to, say, this one, which is actually not quite fully reinforced. It's lacking a destroyer currently. Or is it? It may not be lacking a destroyer. This is probably a Corvette, actually, that it's lacking. Okay. Well, that's fine for now, but we mostly want to buy time for our shipyards. Currently, and I'm just judging strengths right now. 24. This is plenty here. Yeah, I think we need to put this into reinforcing the 4th combat fleet for right now. I'm pretty convinced of that being a necessity.
A study has been completed.
A relic activation is now possible, and we could activate the Cybrex Warforge. We are lacking in minerals to make that happen. The question is, can we generate enough energy credits to purchase the minerals? That is definitely a question. And the answer to that is a definite maybe. Let's just sell off a few of these. Yeah, we're good. 30k? Oh, maybe we're not good. The price of minerals has come up pretty dramatically. We'll sell off some dark matter as well. Yeah, that's definitely spicy in terms of the cost. We can get pretty close. Oh, we're negative on exotic gases. I should have checked that. Noted. There we go. There's that fixed for now, but that's not going to be super useful considering our current energy credit situation. Okay. Now, I do want to buy in at least most of these minerals. And let's sell off a little bit more food here. Buy in 500 more. There we go. That'll do. We did get Flash Coolant 3. That is nice. Applied Superconductivity would be good. This one's irrelevant. Ignoring Gravitational Analysis 2, Applied Superconductivity 3 is actually, I think, completely fine. Is it just me, or is the music slightly louder than it was before? I'm just going to bump that down a little bit. Okay. Excellent.
A hostile fleet has appeared to us.
Where? Let's take a look at this. Over here. That's not concerning. Okay. Nothing too concerning over here. I would like to take back these 2 locations, particularly considering that that's our source of dark matter. The question is, how strong is the 4th combat fleet right now? Not tremendously, but then again, it doesn't have to be. So let's deselect these guys. Oops, I selected the wrong one. 4th combat fleet. Okay, let's select these guys, and we're going to bring them in over like that. We shouldn't have any real problem with that. Okay, these guys are definitely planning on invading us up in this region. I think we should move the 3rd combat fleet over here. That is a ways away. We could jump drive it. Yeah, I think we should jump drive it. That'll get it there in plenty of time.
A study has been completed.
Fantastic. Okay, so there's whirlwind missiles. These are all repeatable techs. And they're all exactly the same cost, so I think minerals from jobs is the most important one. We're currently losing a lot of energy credits. Most of this is going towards building maintenance. Okay. I think it's more that we're having some trade issues. I suspect that's what it is. But I'm going to cancel our buy order of the alloys for now. I feel like we're making a good amount of alloys. And I do want to activate the Cybrex Warforge. We'll hop over into the Fleet Manager, hit that Reinforce All button. Excellent. That is wildly over the naval cap. Okay. We still need a lot. There's no doubt about that. How are we doing on our shipyards anyway? I had this minimized for ease of getting around earlier, but now I'm kind of curious to see how we're doing. The Wasat station over here. It's doing the best it can, to be fair. The Dauphine station is going to be done soon enough. I want to check in on some of these bastions. This one would be great to upgrade. I do not want to spend the alloys on it currently. Okay, let's just get this jump driving up over here done. Yeah, we expected this. We should have absolutely no trouble wiping this out. In theory, I don't think we'll even lose anything. Yeah, that's completely fine. Didn't even lose anything. Fantastic.
A hostile fleet has appeared to us.
Okay, that fleet is 24k. Is that a threat to Atmir? Yes, it is. Noted. As soon as we're done over here with the 4th Combat Fleet, we need to move to Atmir to reinforce that. We also need to hit this Reinforce Fleet button. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and minimize the star bases here, but I'll keep the shipyards open.
A spaceport is detected.
Yeah, that's in Corinth. That is expected. The 3rd Combat Fleet and the 15th Armada. What's the 15th Armada intended to go to? Probably the 4th Combat Fleet, is my guess. Reason being, they were in combat. Okay, the 3rd Combat Fleet here can move on down. This is 2,500. This is not really threatening, even with us weakened by the jump drive. Okay, now we have some amount of psionic and assault armies here. The question is, would this be enough to take Batrak back? 264 strength there, compared to our... We have... Oh, that's 1k strength. Yeah, that's fine then. I'm completely okay with this. Okay, 4th Combat Fleet, there you go. Take that back. And let's go ahead and go repair... No, don't repair there. That would not be useful. Terminal Egress Station would be an okay place to repair, but I'd rather move towards Delphine because it is only 1 jump away from Atmir, which is currently threatened. Okay, these guys. They are a bit of a threat. They are headed this direction, which means they are likely to try to attack Heaven's Gate or Crash. Now, Crash we could actually upgrade with hangar bays, and we should definitely do that. And we should also put in a disruption field generator. Excellent. Heaven's Gate, we can... Actually, that's already a citadel. We can put in a command center or a defense grid supercomputer here. I feel like defense platforms are... They're useful. But they're super expensive, and they have a tendency to die. Maybe we're better off with a command center and using a mobile defense system. Perhaps. Let's go for it. We'll see how it pans out over here. Now we definitely want to grab the 4th Combat Fleet here, which is currently moving to repair, and continue to reinforce it. And in fact, what's our jump drive range? Just here? Okay. Are we technically in range of this? No. But if we were to move to Heka, we would be. That said, there are these fleets here. I'm very concerned about what's going on up here. We could, in theory... Let's see, the 3rd Combat Fleet is already in motion over there. We could, in theory, bring in some reinforcements. These guys are already headed out. I feel like we have to. If they were to go there, that distance would push it to about to Delphine, so we'd be able to bring the reinforcements up there fairly quickly. They will be weakened by jump drive. That should be noted. Let's see, these guys are going to be arriving in 8 days. Okay. Get those repairs done, and make them quick. 99, 100. Okay, we need some armor plating. Okay. Noted. So let's go ahead and jump drive these guys right up to Delphine, and then from there to Atmir. We'll reinforce that way. Good thing we've got psionic jump drives, eh? Okay, so we're attacking over here. We're being attacked over here. Noted. We should have no problem taking this. These guys will immediately head to Isval. We're still winning this war currently. We're going to need to push them out of here. Okay, the 1st Combat Fleet is already on its way over. The the fourth combat fleet is going to go with. And these guys are going to get hit very, very hard. Because the first combat fleet, even with its jump drive reduction in effectiveness, it's still a 50k fleet. So this should, in theory, be completely fine. These guys are still on their way in. Noted. Over here, we can see that there's quite a lot of smaller fleets moving around. I'm not too concerned about what's going on over here just yet. The second combat fleet is actually doing quite well. It's actually at full strength. So we don't need to do anything there currently. I'm a little concerned about leaving Zeober undefended, but we'll get back to that. The third combat fleet is moving to Isval, and then from there it will move to Batrak. We're going to move these guys down to Dwumgar for right now, and let's get this defense underway. And hopefully we don't regret moving the first combat fleet over here. I mean, ultimately, if we lose Zeober, that will suck. Let's go ahead and get that started, upgrading to Star Fortress. Okay, hostile fleets are present. Yes, we expected this. Do we catch them? Wait, do they actually just leave? Please stop them. Get up there.
A hostile fleet has appeared.
Okay, where's that fleet at? Over here? Okay, that's a 28k fleet moving this way. Noted. These guys are probing our outer defenses over here. It's not a problem if these stations, or rather these outposts, fall. It's this one here that we have to defend, Crash and Heaven's Gate. I'm not concerned about that right now. Okay. These guys have jumped in and are attacking us. And they're doing a lot of damage to that station. The third combat fleet just withdrew. But here's the first combat fleet, ready to pick up. We should have no problem holding this. Oh, okay. These guys. It began as a subtle shift in Nurian behavior. Scattered reports of their ships, once rarely seen outside their own space, now being spotted in remote systems all across the galaxy. Highly advanced scouting vessels visiting ancient ruined worlds, refusing all hails, and fleeing when attacked. Their purpose and mission unknown. Until now. We now know that the Nurian were preparing, recovering the databanks of survey beacons and automated scouting posts left behind when they retreated to their present borders, gathering information for their return to the galactic stage. In Nurian space, fleets are gathering, armies are being mustered, and ancient factories roar to life. For the first time in an age, the Nurian arbitrators are looking outwards, beyond their borders, and toward the galaxy at large. As their decaying shipyards are repaired and refitted, and the dormant systems of Titan foundries come online, the rest of the galaxy is left with only one question. Who will this once sleeping giant target first in their quest to reclaim age-old glory lost? Decrepit fools. Okay, so they can use the subjugation CB against us. They're likely to attack these guys or these guys first. And that's okay. So we'll finish off this battle. And we'll take this right on back. Unfortunately, that does mean that we lost the progress upgrading this to Star Fortress. Which does suck. I'm hoping that these guys pull back, though, in order to fight these guys. There's not a lot we can do if they decide to do something about us. They are benevolent interventionists. Now, we're fighting a defensive war here. They might intervene on our behalf. That would be useful for us. That would be very useful for us. The Hifnar, they'll get nothing from us. They may show up eventually. So yeah, we're in a defensive war. These guys are looking for peace. So they may very well intervene on our behalf. They will protect us, but will be unable to conduct... Okay, so we would become their vassal. I'm not currently prepared to do that. If they demand it, we may have to acquiesce for now. It's just been kind of crisis after crisis for the last little while. I do want the 3rd combat fleet to move over here. The 4th combat fleet is currently missing. And I'm expecting that we're going to come under attack over in Zeober eventually when they realize that the 1st combat fleet is up here. Okay, let's head back to Delphine for right now with the 1st combat fleet. The Agonized Armada here. This is a destroyer. These are all destroyers. Where were they intended to go? I'm guessing these all were intended to go for the 4th combat fleet. Every single one of those. So we'll just group them in. That will be absolutely fine. Okay, so we are currently fighting over here in Isval. That was expected. And we're going to push into Batrak at this point. Okay. This is fine. We're not concerned about that right now. They're going to take these. We don't care. That is 100% fine. Charter of Worker Rights? Sure. I'm a little surprised that these guys haven't intervened yet. Yeah, I'm definitely a little surprised on that one. Or maybe they did, but the other guys declined? But if that was the case, then they would have declared war. So I doubt it. Okay, we do see that there are some relatively powerful fleets up here. This fleet is the one that we need to be concerned about, and it's prepared to jump into Heaven's Gate. So let's immediately take the 2nd combat fleet up there to defend this. Let's cancel this command center for right now, because I suspect we're going to lose those alloys anyway. The 1st combat fleet, let's go ahead and hit that reinforced fleet button on. The 2nd combat fleet, we're not going to. It's at full strength anyway. The 3rd combat fleet is in combat. The 4th combat fleet needs to start making its way over to Delphine. It can get there pretty quickly via the L Gate. We'll start reinforcing that. For now, the 1st combat fleet will stay at Delphine. And if we have to jump it back down here with the jump drive, then we absolutely can. Okay, so Batrak is going to be under our control once more. This is occupied, so we definitely do want to begin our bombardment. Now, I would like to set our bombardment to... It's currently set to selective. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we'll begin bombarding that, and we'll bring in our armies over here, and we'll land our armies as soon as we can. Now, this hostile fleet over here we did expect. The 2nd combat fleet will get there in 18 days. And honestly, our station will be a pretty good match for them without reinforcements. It should hold. Oh yeah, we're completely fine here.
A hostile fleet has appeared.
Fantastic. No problem whatsoever. Did we even lose anything? We lost a destroyer and 4 corvettes. That's not really an issue, though. We're going to go ahead and come on back over... Yeah, these are not threatening. We're going to come back to Wodriax for repairs, and we're going to hit that reinforced fleet button. Excellent. We're wildly over our naval cap right now. That was expected. That does, however, mean that we're free to use our influence on grabbing these systems, because we really don't need the alloys because we're over our naval cap so much. Okay, so we are invading Batrak. This was expected, of course. We set this up. Oh, we're just absolutely wrecking them. No problems. This is fine. Where? Where is this hostile fleet? That's not a threat. Okay, how goes the Ober's upgrade? Still not a threat. Okay. We should get Batrak Prime back very, very shortly. That is a power generating planet, so that will help our energy credits. Quite a lot, in fact. And in fact, we have taken it back. So that is perfect. I do want to reinforce the 2nd combat fleet there, get that back up to full strength.
A hostile fleet has appeared.
Excellent. And once the next month tick happens with Batrak back in our grasp here. Really? Oh, these are the raiders. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Let's go ahead and move these guys right down to here. They're going to just run straight into us.
Completed.
Oh, I did not mean to click through that. What was that? That was Society Research. Resort Worlds, Idyllic Architecture, Nano Vitality Crops. All of them are about the same. We'll grab the food from farmers right now because we can directly convert that into energy credits, but otherwise, it seems fine. Build that mining station as well. These guys are up to 40% war exhaustion right now. So that's nice. Now, these guys can attack in over here, but Zeober will hold that on its own. I'm not sure what they're playing at if they think that that's going to work. These guys, I do want them to come back and take back Voon and Sakis.
Construction venture.
That'll be fine. Yeah, this seems reasonably okay. These guys are just going to get immediately blown up. We were well prepared for this. Okay, there goes their raiding fleet. Okay, let's return to the nearest repair facility, and let's bring our army up there as well, just to keep it out of the way. We're currently out of energy credits. That is a very, very bad thing. A lot of that has to do with our naval cap. And yeah, we should do something about that. We definitely should. And by do something, I mean probably stop building ships for a little while. Yeah, that would probably be for the best. Of course, being out of energy credits is a bad thing right now because minerals from jobs reduction, ship weapons damage, army damage, and shield hit point reductions. This is all very, 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 very bad. We'll go ahead and sell off a little bit of food. Something like that. But otherwise, we'll just have to continue going like this for a little while. Hopefully, this war will end soon. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see about tackling this slight economic problem that we've got brewing. We knew this was going to be a problem, to be fair. We may be able to get like some edicts or something like that to help out with it for now. But you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.